Nagbabalik ang PTV Sports. At para sa ating sports banter, makasama naman natin ngayon si Sir Benny Benitez para pag-usapan ang tungkol sa Pinoy Liga Cup. Good morning po, Sir Benny.
Good morning,
Magandang
Daryl.
umaga.
Good morning, Meg. Hi.
Welcome po
morning,
sa
everyone.
PTV Sports. Ito, Sir Benny, pag-usapan naman natin yung Pinoy Liga
Yeah.
Cup. Ano po ba yung naging origin po nito? Saan po ito nagmula? And paano po ito nag-start itong liga po na ito dito sa Pilipinas?
Oh, thank you. First and foremost, guys, thank you for having me here. Good question. Pinoy Liga, palagi ako natatanong paano ba nag-start siya. Originally kasi talaga dahil si Pinoy Liga is a platform for digitalization ng stats eh. So nangyari kasi is that during my time, naglalaro ako, parang casual fan lang ako, casual basketball player. Sabi ko, there has to be a way kung saan lahat ng stats ko bilang basketball player, makikita ko sa isang website sana. So yun yung original goal talaga ng Pinoy Liga, the software. And this was as early as 2015. So sabi ko sa sarili ko, paano kaya kung gumawa kami ng isang stats platform na magagawa ito? So noong 2017, we developed with my co-founder itong isang software na ito at isang website na ito na ang ginagawa niya, dinidigitize niya yung stats, naglalagay siya ng mga profiles ng player at saka naglalagay din siya ng mga ng ability para yung mga iba't ibang liga sa Pilipinas magkaroon ng tinatawag na micro website or microsite. So yun talaga yung origin ng Pinoy Liga. Now, kumbaga moving forward to 2022, nagkaroon din kasi kami ng basketball tournament which is to promote nga itong website na ito which is called Pinoy Liga Cup. And siguro after the pandemic, syempre ang mga Pilipino or everyone after pandemic, talagang uhaw tayo sa basketball content eh. And during that time, ang ginawa namin, sabi namin, sige, tayong isa sa una magsimula uli ng pagbabasketball sa Pilipinas. And doon na rin umusbong yung pangalan ng Pinoy Liga Cup, yung basketball tournament namin.
Ito, Sir, kumbaga sa Pinoy Liga, anong mga teams po ba ang wini-welcome po nitong tournament? And kumbaga yung age bracket din po ng mga pwedeng sumali for this tournament?
Well, ang Pinoy Liga kasi is amateur. So yan yung natin. Sabi nga namin sa Pinoy Liga Cup, we value amateurism. Yung lahat ng tenets of amateurism, gusto namin yan. Sportsmanship, friendship, and camaraderie pag naglalaro ka. So having said that, ang aming age, it's from as early as sa teens mo. Kasi meron kami tinatawag na Pinoy Liga Juniors Cup na ongoing ngayon. And then we also have the Women's Cup. Tapos yung Collegiate Cup, we also have this tournament para sa mga Team B or yung mga reserve, which is what we call the Pinoy Liga Next Man Cup. Pagkatapos, meron din kaming tournaments para naman sa mga sa mga alumni. So kumbaga, diyan natin makikita sila Ken Bono, we will also be seeing sila Pamboy Raimundo, sila Mark Cruz, na bumabalik uli dun sa kanilang alma mater. So meron kaming ganun sa para bang from as early as nagsisimula ka mag-basketball bilang Pilipino until such time na, dumating ka na doon sa twilight ng career mo, meron kang paglalaroan sa Pinoy Liga Cup.
Ito nga, Sir, yung nabanggit mo nga yung sa Next Man Cup. Kumbaga, sila yung mga Team B for this mga college teams. And then, kumbaga, at the same time, na-scout na rin sila ng mga other universities in case gusto man nila punta pa sa ibang mga universities. Ito po, gaano po kahalaga na, kumbaga, nabibigyan din po sila ng playing time, kumbaga, dito sa Pinoy Liga Cup?
Yan. Good question. Ang ganda nung ang ganda nung kumbaga nung objective ng Pinoy Liga Next Man Cup. Tama ka. Para natin sila, makita natin sila habang naghihintay sila sa na maglaro para dun sa kanilang Team A, So mangyari is that like the likes of Jacob Cortez, the likes of sila like last season, ang talagang umusbong doon were the players of the eventual champion ng College of St. Pinildo. So doon mo nakita yung Jomel Ancheta, yung Torres, yung Gaspa, yung mga iba't ibang mga naglalaro na ngayon dun sa championship team ng ng College of St. Peniel na talaga nagiging significant contributor na sa kanila. And all because nagkaroon sila ng preparation league, yung Next Man Cup. So tama ka, dito nakikita yung scouting din. Dito na rin nagagawa ng iba't ibang team.
May follow-up question ako about yung sa scouting, but before that, I want to go back dun sa plataforma niyo, sa online platform niyo.
Yes.
How is Pinoy Liga Cup different from other media platforms na available?
Well, one, it's digital. One, you could see it online. The one thing na talagang gustong-gusto rin namin na we're very proud of what we're doing is the fact na we're very high on socials, we're very high on digital. Para bang, kasi ako, ang background ko kasi is corporate. So para bang sabi ko, bibit-biting ko into Philippine basketball yung experiences ko. So kumbaga, pero kasi ako ang background ko is IT and telco. So ang ginagawa ko talaga during my stint with Bayantel, Eastern Communication and the different companies na wala na ngayon. Pero kumbaga may technology background eh. So paano kaya ko i-apply natin to, no? So different approach to Philippine basketball, very fresh and very forward thinking. Parang ganun.
Na-mention nyo na sa techno kayo, so definitely technology, but how does your platform enhance the sporting experience? Kasi this is technology.
Enhancing it in a way where immediately makikita mo na yung performance mo. Enhancing it in a way where kasi there's a certain sense of vanity into it kasi So para bang, kunyari ako, basketball player ako, naka-triple-double pala ako, hindi ko alam yan. Paano kaya kung i-click ko na yung share button na yan? Immediately, you could share your stats, So para bang, there's the personal vanity element to it, So, kasi right now, socials is really more about yourself, showing it to everyone, So parang we provide you that kind of opportunity na yung basketball performance mo, one, kumbaga tawag nga nila may resibo.
May resibo.
Lagi talaga dapat may resibo.
And of course, Sir Benny, online platform, internet
Yes.
technology, yan na yung angat ngayon Kumbaga, ito na yung talagang bumibili when it comes to information.
Yes.
I scrolled through the website, sobrang very comprehensive, but how do you rank?
Rank the players based on performance. Really, it's analytics. When you talk about analytics, Meg, it's really understanding your performance objectively. So, there's no other way. Hindi porque, sino ba, kaibigan ito na yan. Wala nang, there's no subjective activity that's happening here. So, yun ang maganda. Yun ang maganda sa technology ngayon kasi they rank you based on the numbers and the output that you've given. So that's where the ranking comes in.
Paano niyo po ito minamanage, sir, yung stats? Kumbaga ngayon, digital na po lahat Kumbaga during the game po ba, there's a person, nagtatantos
That
mo talaga.
monitors it, no?
Oo, talaga. As in tutok talaga siya nagmo-monitor tapos ipapasok ko lang sa system po ninyo.
Nakakatuwa nga kasi sa amin, parang pag tumingin ka dun sa namin, sa operations namin sa basketball tournament, may makikita ka dong isang girl, her name is Jess. So ang gagawin niya, nakaganon lang siya. So akala mo lang nagchat lang siya. Akala mo lang nagte-text lang siya. But what she's doing actually is she's taking in the stats. Because it can be run through an Android phone,
Right.
a tablet. It's as easy as that So para bang binigyan namin ng oportunidad ang basketball na pasimplihin niya yung sarili niya. At ang ginagawa namin kasi sa Pinoy Liga Cup, dun sa in-house na tournament namin, is yun yung showcase tournament namin Yun yung pinapakita namin sa iba't ibang tournament sa Pilipinas na may ganitong proseso pala. Kasi ang Pinoy Liga na software na yan, ang tawag kasi dyan is SaaS, which is Software as a Service. Ibig sabihin, ang ginagawa namin dyan is binibenta rin namin kasi yan sa iba't ibang mga liga as a subscription. Because ang gusto natin mangyari sa kanila is ma-experience din nila yung ina-experience namin ngayon sa Pinoy Liga Cup. Wala.
Yun. Speaking of softwares, though, mabilis ang advancement ngayon ng technology as per software. Meron ba tayong inaasahang bagong features?
Bagong features in a way where we're also looking at the different sports, Mike. Kasi para bang ang gusto rin namin mangyari. Kasi Pinoy Liga, ang biggest advantage namin kasi talaga dito, guys, is the fact na ang pangalan namin Pinoy Liga. You could branch out into Pinoy Liga Volleyball, football, and we still have that generic name na para bang kasing simple ng adobo. Diba? So para bang, diba, nagutom din ako eh. Sabi ko, silog nga, order. So parang anong nangyari dito is that branching out into different sports, magiging madali kasi meron na kaming base na na pangalan, may base na rin kami na ginagawa na para bang nagkaroon na kami ng tinatawag sa sa technology na proof of concept. Na para bang nagawa namin sa basketball to eh. So what's stopping us now from doing it to the next viable sports, which is in the case here sa Pilipinas, volleyball.
Oh, okay.
Pagkatapos, what's stopping it from doing it in football, so on and so forth. Baka bigla mamaya niya, nandun na kami sa POC, nangangatok na kami. Ito na po yung technology na hinahanap natin.
Baka naman. May pahiwatig
May
si Sir
pahiwatig
Benny.
no?
But yeah, so aasahan namin yan from basketball, it can expand and branch out.
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Now, Sir Benny, I know that you are into grassroots development program. Ano po ba ang aasahan namin sa inyo in terms of grassroots?
Okay, we were talking about earlier yung yung tungkol sa basketball landscape in the Philippines. We have to really para bang ang tawag natin diyan mag-tabletop muna tayo. Tignan natin siya ng pangkalahatan muna. Ano nga ba yung environment na ginagalawan ng Philippine basketball in the Philippines. So, there's always gonna be the professional. Yan kasi yung highlighted eh. Yan kasi yung PBA, yung MPBL. Andyan yung sikat eh. So, generally, 80% ng eyeballs ng Pilipino nandyan eh. And then, nandyan yung college basketball. Nandyan din yung youth basketball. Na-organized ito yung school-based and everything. But there's also the element of nandyan din yung youth basketball na U16, U14, U12, and so on and so forth, pababa. Nakwento ko sa inyo kanina yung tungkol sa Amerika na tinatawag nating AAU circuit. Yung AAU circuit kasi na yan yung para bang liga or sirkito ng mga bata na umiikot within the United States of America. Different club teams yan eh. Highly regulated. Normally, meron mga brands like Under Armour, Adidas, and Nike na sumusuporta dyan. So, the reason why I'm telling this to you guys is because meron tayong modelo sa Amerika na umaandar na posibleng ma-apply natin here in the Philippines. So kami sa Pinoy Liga Cup, tinitingnan din namin yung elemento na yon by probably launching PLC clubs. So para yung PLC clubs kasi, pinipencil namin that by 2026, mabubuo namin yung ganung konsepto, probably in that same mold o template na yon, na ang mangyayari is, magkaroon tayo ng age-bracketed tournaments, pero there has to be certain structures and regulations to it so that masi-safeguard natin yung competitiveness, syempre yung level of maturity ng mga players. Gusto mo rin kasi tignan dyan yung data privacy, yung safety ng mga players. Ngayon kasi, pag in-apply mo lahat na nangyayari sa mundo at nilagay mo sa isang sport like basketball, marami kang magagawa eh. So, yun yung sinasabi namin. So when we talk about grassroots basketball, kami sa Pinoy Liga Cup, meron kami talagang plano. Gusto namin tulungan ang Philippine basketball.
I remember, Sir Benny, kanina, during our kwentuhan, sinabi niyo kanina na ang grassroots doesn't just, hindi lang nagpo-fall yung category na under 14, under 16. Can you expound on that?
Kasi grassroots really is fundamental yan eh. Nandyan din yung element in terms of the grassroots of coaching, skills, training. A lot of these elements kasi fall under that definition of grassroots. But ang bottom line din lang naman talaga ng grassroots is i-elevate natin yung talent level o yung mga bata to a skill level where they could be prepared for the next level. Yan lang naman yan eh. Ang elemento ng grassroots is elevating them from skill 0 to probably skill 3 so that they would have the opportunity to be seen by organized basketball. So in this case, yung mga schools eh. Kasi gusto mong bigyan ng pagkakataon yung bata to dream. Diba? But when you dream, you have to, bilang adult, dream them right. Ibig sabihin, ipapangarap mo siya ng tama. Anong ba yung magiging pangarap ng bata sa susunod after grassroots? Nandun yung element of, punta ka na sa organized basketball, which is, ito na nga, yung school-based basketball. So, yun yung gusto natin gawin sa grassroots na yan. Holistic, tinitignan mo rin dyan yung skill level, at saka tinitignan mo rin dyan yung activity on the coaching side. So, marami.
Ito, Sir Eddie, nabanggit mo na yung grassroots, kumbaga ito yung foundation ng ating mga batang basketball players dito sa Pilipinas. Correct me if I'm wrong, Sir, dito lang ba yan sa Maynila or nag-expand rin ng Pinoy Liga sa ibang panig pa po ng Pilipinas?
Pinoy Liga Cup on the road, yan ang gusto namin gawin. And actually, we've done it before. Exciting, We went to, of course, props to our LGU partners when we went there, to Alonte in Binyan, Alonte Arena. We also went as far as, siguro hindi pa naman siya out of town, pero Villar Coliseum. But the plan really is to expand to the next layer of provinces outside Metro Manila. So we're talking here of Cavite, talking here of Laguna, we're talking here of Lucena in Quezon. Bakit? Kasi meron din kami mga participants like Guangming colleges from Tagaytay. We also are being participated on by EAC Cavite, by LPU Cavite. So ang gusto natin, ibit-bit yung laro sa kanila because we want to, give the opportunity for the students in Cavite, in Laguna, the Pinoy Liga Cup experience because iba rin yung high-level amateur experience pag pinakita mo sa kanila. And second, ang gusto natin mangyari is for our own Manila players to also experience being outside Manila. Iba rin naman yung ganun eh. One, there's camaraderie, there's bonding for the team, but at the same time, iba rin, para bang sa Amerika or sa iba, pag nasa on the road ka, masarap na pakiramdam, di ba?
Masaya yan, on the road.
on the road.
But, ang tanong ko lang, how do you choose yung league nyo?
Yun sa league that supports one, competitiveness, obviously. We try to bring in teams and leagues na alam namin magko-compete with the UAAP and the NCAA teams. Importante kasi yun because if you try to elevate something, dapat kasi ang mindset mo dyan palakas eh. So that ang ginagawa mo, hindi mo pinapababa yung experience by having the people at the lower level, kumbaga, reach it because binaba mo yung level. Nakuha niyo yung diferensya. Iangat mo so that ang mangyayari dito, yung mga nandun sa lower level, they will strive and try to achieve yung level na ginagalawan ng mga matataas. Because that's the only way para magkaroon ka talaga ng equal competition. Diba? Kumbaga, sa atin ngayon, para bang kung minsan you cut corners eh. When you cut corners, ang gusto mong gawin, sige, para makasali ka, ibababa ko yung level. Ba't mo gagawin yun? Kasi pag ginawa mo yun, na-achieve nga nila, pero hindi naman sila nag-improve.
Kumbaga, it promotes competitiveness.
Dapat.
Dahil gusto nila iangat yung kanilang skills and talent when it comes to sports.
Dapat.
And in this case, basketball.
Dapat.
Pero Sir Benny, kung basta sa mga naobserbahan mo this past few seasons ng Pinoy Liga, kumbaga nakakasabay na ba yung kasi meron mga better teams dito sa Maynila. Nakakasabay na ba yung mga not well-known universities pagdating sa basketball?
Ay, good question yan. Kasi nung just recently, during our last collegiate cup, yung Our Lady of Fatima University, OLFU,
Yes.
A program coming out of NAASCU, they went as far as the Final Four. Ang the only team na nakatalo sa kanila dun sa Final Four na is Lasal. So parang humampas na sila sa pader na. So parang for them to reach as far as the Final Four and compete at that level, kasi mga kasama nila dun is NU, Lasal, and another UAAP team. So ibig sabihin talaga may oportunidad para dun sa mga NAASCU, NCRAA, NCAA South, CESAFI teams to compete. But the one thing that they need to understand is dapat, kumbaga, you need to be in the same table. Ibig sabihin, dapat nandun ka muna at lumalabang ka because that's the only way for you to compete.
I think this is a very good platform to discover new talents when it comes to basketball. And basagin yung notion na ang magagaling yung mga nasa Metro
Yes.
Manila lang. Because there are a lot of hidden talents or hidden gems sa mga provinces.
Yes, talagang yan ang you hit it right in the head. So nga, tama ka, Meg. Si Safi is one league in the south na talagang hindi natin nakikita simply because of the geographic difference, because of the layo, and the visibility. But there's a lot of talent. Alam naman natin yun, di ba? R.R. Pogoy, Junmar Fajardo, they came from Cebu. Pero hindi natin nakikita. Pero ngayon with us, like katulad kasi with our the Big Dance, which is yung version natin of March Madness. Si University of Cebu flew in to be here for a one-gamer. Imagine that. Imagine the logistical effort that they have to do to fly in to play for one game where they eventually lost to JRU, but that's just one game. So ngayon, kung consistently magagawa natin yung logistical element of bringing them here together simply because there's a worthwhile tournament for them to play, then baka mamaya niya ma-encourage din sila. Boosters will support them, sponsors will support them so that pumunta sila dito, lalaban sila, elevate the level of basketball experience, elevate Philippine basketball in general.
Finally, Sir Benny, before we end, final message mo sa aming mga viewers.
Wow. Well, first and foremost, guys, thank you very much for bringing me here and for sabi ko nga, I'd love to see yung PT before the studio and everything. Pero marami pong salamat sa inyo for watching, for those who watch over the stream and over at the at our free to air channels. Marami po salamat for watching the show.
Ayan, maraming salamat din po, Sir Benny, sa pag-grace na aming program and hoping for the best po for Pinoy Liga Cup.
Salamat po.
Ayan, maraming salamat, Sir Benny, at